You're in the hot seat now for some real serious offences.
Not interested in it.
You're being accused of an armed robbery.
When a criminal strikes,
Money now. Don't put me till now.
Listen to me. Do anything I perceive to be a threat to life to be shot, do you understand?
terrified victims deserve justice.
To have something like this held to your throat, absolutely petrifying.
It's innocent people going about their day-to-day lives. They didn't deserve this in the slightest.
First, detectives must identify a suspect.
This lad, and it's him.
Suspect's quite prolific. We really need to get this guy in custody.
Police! Drop to your knees! Do not move! Right, under arrest.
Game over for me now, isn't it?
Next,
Police!
they must hunt for concrete evidence.
Ooh, it's like George in the jungle in there.
That's him, innit?
Ah, perfect.
Then question the suspect face to face.
This is your opportunity. If you're going to tell us something, you tell us it now.
Did you put the knife to his throat?
Absolutely not.
What are we doing?
Phone out there. You come up.
Get out of my way.
Will the evidence stand or fall?
That is that.
That is that.
Will the suspect confess or deny everything? Will the police uncover the truth in time?
24 hours is a very limited period of time to carry out a full investigation.
Because time is ticking and we've got 8 hours left.
The best way to safeguard the public is to have the suspect in custody and remand them to prison.
Boom! All the charges, yes!
This time,
You guys get into my friend's house and the husband. Come to very emergency.
innocent victims are left fearing for their lives in their own home.
And it's him. You can see the victim and the witness pleading with him.
After 2 brutal knife-point robberies in less than 24 hours.
Look!
Please, what's your emergency?
Hello, we've been robbed. The intruder broke inside our house with a long knife. He put the knife behind my roommate's back. He threatened us not to scream.
So how long was the knife?
About 40 centimeters. He took the phone from my roommate, so he said, I can give him, I don't take the phone.
Have you ever seen this male before?
No, he was masked and he's wearing gloves. They're really scary now. And we're afraid the guy will come again, so we call you now.
With a knife-wielding attacker still at large, detectives need to move fast.
Hey Heather, all right?
All right.
So this job then, we got a single male that went into the address, threatened the victim with what was described as a long green knife. The victim's phone was taken, but somehow they managed to offer £100 and get the phone back. Got an aggravated burglary, obviously, with a knife. It's a real concern. So we need to nip this in the bud as soon as possible and get this kid in custody.
An armed and dangerous suspect is roaming the streets. Patrols have been ramped up in the local area.
At this stage, we don't know who he is. We've just got a description of a black male in some form of hoodie. He's still out there. He still could have that knife on him. He could be a threat to the public. So if we can get some CCTV around the local area, we can try and identify the suspect.
With a limited description of the suspect, DC Heather Butler is hoping that Hull City Council's Street Scene Public Services Control will help with her search.
These red dots here are the camera locations. This is the street that the incident has happened, so we'll be looking at these cameras here, see if we can get anything. It was reported around 3:30, so because it's a traumatic thing, I'm going to do a wider time frame. I'll be looking from about 2 o'clock to about 4 o'clock. So we've got someone walking up here, 6 minutes past 2 in the morning, but they've come out the wrong side, so I don't think that'll be the suspect. So there's someone coming down here now. If he comes a bit closer, yeah, this person looks white to me and was a black male. So I'd rule that person out straight away. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at this time. Unfortunately, some of the cameras we've been looking at, they have been pointing in the wrong direction. Because it's early hours of the morning, it's dark, so it can be difficult. But it's not looking good.
It's a setback for Heather. The CCTV hasn't provided any leads, so it's back to square one.
If the victim in this robbery hadn't handed over his phone or the money, you don't know what would have happened. So we need to get this person off the street and get that knife off the street. If they're using it for threatening people and robbing people, it's not good.
Back in CID, there's been a development. In a search for evidence on the ground, plainclothes officers have sourced incriminating CCTV that points directly at the back of the attacked address.
This is at about 1:30 in the morning. You can actually see through the window that there is someone cooking in the kitchen. They've got their back door open. And here he is. He's looking straight at this address here. Here he comes now. But if you look here, they're completely unaware. They haven't turned around or anything. He goes into the house. He takes the phone and comes out. He's got the knife. You can see the victim and the witness who are coming out and pleading with him and talking with him. Phone's lit up, he's trying to walk away with it. And the victim is still pleading, trying to get his phone back. And I think it's at this point where he offers him £100 instead of the phone. And there's our witness, and that's it, he asks her to go get the £100. Really, really scary. I think it's quite rare that we get footage of like a full offence being committed, especially like this. The fact that someone's coming in with a knife, demanding money or trying to take their items, it's up the ante. Just shows how much he does not care. And with a knife as well, it's dangerous.
This key evidence is a breakthrough for the detectives. It's now down to Heather to track the suspect's movements after the burglary.
Here he is coming down now. He's just come out the alleyway, just looking really casual. If you remember a public walking down the street, you wouldn't just think he's committed a really serious offence with a knife. Seems to be looking towards other houses. I think he does want to commit another crime. Then he just carries on walking off. So we've got him in the local area. We don't actually know who this guy is. We haven't got a facial shot good enough to identify him. So we're going to have to look for some better footage where we can get a close-up of his face. Shops are usually good in our local area and they usually have quite good CCTV, so we could maybe get something of him walking past.
With suspect number one loitering around the local area soon after the burglary, Heather and the team worry he may be intent on striking again. They need an ID as soon as possible.
But look up there. So we know the guy now, he's come down here, so hopefully these cameras will pick up his face. Hi, it's just Heather from the police.
Having successfully tracked the suspect walking towards the shop, Heather needs this CCTV to be at the right angle to capture a clear shot of the suspect's face.
Have a look from about 4:10, and then we'll go from there. No, that's not him. This lad. No, it's him. Oh, brilliant. He's smiling, isn't he? Can you just take it back a bit so I can just see if I can get a good face? Oh, nice, yeah.
Police now have a suspect. Can they find this dangerous armed criminal before he strikes again?
I'd be requesting our patrols to up their presence in that local area. If he was to come back or found sort of that area as an easy target, we're going to have officers there. We've got a nice close-up image now of the male. He didn't have his face covered at all, which is really strange. It seemed like he was smiling as well while he was walking down, so Alva says to me he's quite happy with what he's just done, robbing someone and burgling someone's house. Definitely all progress, and we're getting one step closer.
But as night falls, events take an extraordinary turn. Less than 24 hours after the first burglary, the same house is targeted again. But this time, it's 2 men who have broken in.
Please, what's your emergency? You guys get into my friend's house and hurt them. Guys, have they got any weapons? Yeah, it's just it's very emergency. Sending that as an emergency now, getting off to you as quickly as we can.
The hunt is on for 2 potentially armed suspects.
Echo 3-1, I'm coming with a male who fits the description of the robbery.
Less than 500 metres from the attacked address, police have stopped a man whose clothes and appearance match the description given by the victims.
At the moment, you're being stopped for a Section 1 pace search. The grounds for the search, you match the description of the suspect that we're looking for at the moment, that being that you're around 5'9", male wearing a greyish hoodie. We're going to be searching you for a knife, because there was a knife used in the incident. Keep that hand out of your pockets here.
Due to dealing with a potentially dangerous suspect, the officer has called for backup.
You can't keep hold of this hand for me. Right, I'm going to be searching you slowly, OK? Don't make any sudden movements. Thank you.
Honestly, I thought you were someone else.
Right, that's fine. So you do understand English and you're playing daft for me, that's all right, as long as I know.
No, I thought you were someone else.
That's all right. Well, that's absolutely up to you, however, you know.
Yeah, I know, but...
I'm in full uniform.
But it's that.
I asked you to stop a couple of times. It's high visibility.
Stop, come on, everyone says that.
That's absolutely fine. Now I'm just going to take your jacket off, all right?
You can do what you want me to say.
No worries. Right, at the moment, you're under arrest on suspicion of robbery.
No weapons are found on the suspect. He's booked into Clough Road Custody Suite.
He found matches the description of the suspect.
But suspect number 1 was not acting alone. The victims gave a description of a second suspect, and a man matching that description was also detained, in close proximity to the attacked address.
In a nutshell, mate, I broke into somewhere, I'm supposed to have a weapon. I'm not saying you have, that's just the definition of what that piece of legislation is. Okay?
Now the suspects have been arrested, the custody clock countdown begins. The detectives have just 24 hours to obtain enough evidence to charge the suspects, or they'll be forced to release them.
I've come in this morning to find out that the same address has been burgled again last night. This time it was with 2 people. The level of this burglary has elevated. There's been a lot more violence. More people within the house, they've been threatened. This time it was a meat cleaver. They've grabbed hold of the victim. They've put their hand over the mouth and held the meat cleaver to his throat. They've made stabbing actions towards one of the victims, and they've also tried to prevent him from escaping. So it's got a lot more violent, a lot more serious, and it'll be a lot more traumatic to the 2 victims. The 2 suspects are Justin Munyaneza and Timothy Meyers. We've managed to find on Meyers he had a smartwatch in his pocket at the time that we think belongs to the victim.
The victims also reported a black Canada Goose jacket was stolen from the property.
Canada Goose is there.
Right, so we need that photographing because the victim has got to ID that Munyaneza, he has been arrested wearing a Canada Goose jacket.
Victims claim the suspect put the Canada Goose jacket on before leaving the house.
When we managed to get the jacket off him, he's also been wearing a cream hoodie. That looks like the same hoodie that we'd seen from yesterday's CCTV footage.
With the same address targeted twice in 24 hours, will this hoodie confirm the detective's suspicion the first and second burglaries are linked?
Oh, yeah, it does.
Does it?
I have soul and intelligence. Don't impose your ideas on me. I am unique and I don't need to shout about it. Very intellectual. So this is the early hours of the 23rd.
The detectives are comparing the hoodie seized from Meyers after his arrest with the hoodie worn by the suspect from the first burglary.
It's difficult to see on this one, but we've got that big writing there, which is exactly the same colour. This is better. If we look at this one, his camera angle is the back of the attacked addresses. And there's our guy. That's the same hoodie with the same writing. Have you seen this? Are you happy with that?
Yeah, definitely.
So that just confirms that he is our suspect that we wanted for the first burglary.
With this latest development, Heather takes the opportunity to update her detective sergeant, Ian Holland.
Meyers has clearly gone back to the same address. He's done the first offence. It could easily be identified, but he's still gone back and done it a second time within 24 hours.
Yeah.
It shows either his stupidity, his naivety, or his just willingness to hit an easy target.
On the second offence, when he's come, he's seen that the kitchen window was wide open. So he's thought,
The second time?
The second time,
wow.
The kitchen window was wide open. He's gone in, he's unlocked the side door, and he's let Meyers in.
I suppose that the briefing we put out after the first job for more patrols to be in the area was key, because that was why why Meyers and Meyers were arrested for the second offence, because they were swarming with SOU and patrol and neighbourhood officers at the time.
Yeah, so it's good, that one.
Great work, though.
The meat cleaver was left at the scene of the second burglary. Having recovered it, Heather and the team must work out which of the suspects wielded it.
We're going to property now just to have a look at the meat cleaver that was seized. There we go. So there's the meat cleaver that the suspects have used when they've come in, and they've put this to the victim's throat, and they've tried to slash at the victim as well, so they can steal a jacket and a smartwatch. This is going to go to the lab, where we're going to test this for both suspects, and we'll see whose fingerprints are on it. It's a heavy, big knife. To have something like this held to your throat, it must be extremely traumatic, absolutely petrifying.
The victims have been terrorised and held at knife point in their own home. But which of the two suspects was the ringleader? Who was holding the knife?
Right, Heather, we've got Meyers and Meyers in. What we need to establish is, obviously, out of the two of them, who had the weapon, what level of violence they've used, and what each of them have actually done, because that'll obviously be quite key around the charges we're looking at, so hopefully we'll get that from the interviews.
Definitely. As far as previous convictions, Meyers is quite well known for mostly drug offences. Meyers is a nasty lad. He's had previous for knives, and if he is the one that's come in brandishing the knives, we really need to look at remanding him, getting him locked away. The victims in this are absolutely terrified, especially with it being the second incident within 24 hours.
The pressure is on for Heather. She must gather strong evidence to prove both suspects are culpable before the custody clock runs out.
Meyers has been arrested only wearing one grey glove. That's quite important to us because that means we've got an outstanding glove somewhere. Ideally, if we found that glove inside the house, it puts him inside the house. Also means as well, if he has taken that off and he has been inside that house and he's touched things, it does mean that we can get fingerprints. So we'll hopefully find that out when CSI come and look through the house. That was a glove that was seized from him when he was arrested. So hopefully, after CSI come, we'll have the other one.
With some burning questions for Meyers, detectives have chosen to interview him first. But will he cooperate?
Right, so you've been arrested in relation to an aggravated burglary and possession of a Class A drug. Officers have been called down to the address because it's been reported that 2 males have broken in, 1 black male and 1 white male. Was you the white male?
No.
After caution, You've said to one of the officers, have you arrested the black kid? Is that right?
Yeah, coming.
I can tell you now that Justin Munyanza was arrested. Do you know that, Mel?
No comment.
One of the officers who've gone down there, he's spoken to the victim. He's described a black man grabbing him and placing him against the wall. Was that Justin?
No comment.
He says that a knife is held to his throat. Did you see the knife?
No comment.
He also says that the same male has hit him repeatedly over the head with the handle of the knife. Was you present when that was happening?
No comment.
The victim then describes his girlfriend entering the kitchen. Did you grab the female?
No comment.
He says the black male is then walking him around the house at knife point and then places some items in a backpack. Did you have a backpack?
No comment.
Well, we know you did have a backpack, don't we? Is that your backpack or is it Justin's?
No comment.
Well, initially you said yeah. So is it yours?
No comment.
Meyers has refused to cooperate, but Heather has received further evidence that could provide a breakthrough.
I've been and I've spoken to the CSI officers, and they've managed to recover a grey glove which was found on the sofa inside the attacked address. From my initial looks at it, it does look like it is the same glove that was seized from Meyers. So if this is a match, that would put Meyers in the property, which will be really, really helpful for building a stronger case. Because it's quite unique, the stitching on the inside, along with the tag, if this matches with the other one, it just shows that it's more likely to be the exact same glove. I would say that is a matching pair of gloves that. This one's seized, this is from the officers, this one's from the CSI inside the house. I would say they're matching. We've put Meyers in that house now. There's more and more evidence that's showing we've got the right guys. Our case is looking stronger and stronger.
Will Meyers try and deny this new incriminating evidence, or is a confession imminent?
You've been arrested for this offence, aggravated burglary. Your clothing has been seized. APC1, grey joggers. APC2, black jacket. APC3, grey glove. Only one glove. Where's the other glove?
No comment.
Do you know where the other glove is?
No comment.
Can you remember wearing two gloves?
No comment.
I'm told that a glove has been recovered, and that's been found inside the house. Would that be your other glove?
No comment.
Because that will have your DNA inside it. Any explanation why potentially your glove might be inside the house?
No comment.
So at the moment, what we can see, potentially the glove's been left at the scene. We've got Justin with possibly the stolen jacket on. We've got you stopped, and then after caution you're saying you got the black kid. You've both done this job, haven't you?
No comment.
DC Rob O'Neill tries a different tactic.
Tim, just sat opposite you at this moment in time, and your body language and everything, you seem like this is not like you. This isn't what you do. It appears that you've probably been in the wrong place at the wrong time with somebody who's an unknown quantity to you, because the level of violence used and the lack of violence used by yourself indicates he's the main person in this offence. But unfortunately, Tim, you're in now because of that. Well, this is your opportunity to tell us what your involvement in this. You haven't used a weapon. You haven't dragged people around. Have you taken something that has then obviously changed your outlook and made you do things you wouldn't normally do? Well, this is your opportunity. If you're going to tell us something, you tell us it now.
I want to just suspend the interview for a few minutes.
Yeah, sure. All right, good luck with that.
Has the detective's line of questioning struck a chord with Meyers?
As it stands, if Meyers was to go guilty on this, he could get 5-6 years.
Yeah.
But the fact is, if he's got a knife and he's threatening them, that can bump it up as well.
At the moment, we believe Meyers is the only one with a knife. Still a joint venture where one of them has gone in with a weapon, and clearly Meyers was involved in the fact that at no point did he try and stop Meyers doing it, and he's been there while it's continued.
They're in there for about
Yeah.
10-15 minutes,
And
so that 10-15 minutes, he could have left that property if he didn't.
Yeah,
if he
nobody's
didn't
forcing him
have
to stay, are they?
Nah.
While Meyers considers his position,
Hello?
plainclothes officers are searching their homes for further evidence that might link them to the crime.
Hey mate. Hi mate, police. Come to the front door. Can you come to the front door? It says put a door in, doesn't it?
A search at Meyers' home address has drawn a blank, so the team need Meyers' property to provide a lead.
Ah, yes. The old TV in the suitcase.
The knife from the first burglary is still to be found.
Right, leg it in there then. It's just a kitchen, isn't it? I see a symbol of a knife with that one on the side.
It's another setback. The proactive team search for the knife continues. After a break in his interview, Meyers has spoken to his solicitor and prepared a statement. Faced with the weight of evidence, is he finally willing to talk?
I admit that I was present in the late evening of the 23rd of November. I understood that Justin wanted to go to the house to retrieve some belongings. He let me into the house. I did not know what he was going to do. I didn't know that he had a knife or would arm himself. I watched in disbelief as events followed. I feel awful that I was there. I should have stopped him. I've nothing more to add. And that's signed by Timothy Meyers.
It's the breakthrough the detectives have been waiting for. Meyers has confessed his involvement and put both himself and Meyers in the attacked address.
He said he wasn't aware that Meyers was armed, and he wasn't aware that he was going to do what he did inside the house, dragging him around at knife point and then stealing their stuff. He's distancing himself from what happened inside.
But why did 51-year-old Meyers join 23-year-old Meyers for such a violent crime?
So we've done checks on our systems, and we haven't got any evidence that them two know each other. But we have been told that they met yesterday at the local park. Apparently Meyers had asked Meyers if he wanted a spliff, a joint. Meyers was like, yeah, all right then. They smoked a joint together, and then Meyers then asked if he wants to go off and do some cocaine. So he agreed to that, and off they went. So I'm presuming they've done some cocaine and then decided to go back to the house and burgle them again. Even though Meyers is the main aggressor in this, the fact that Meyers was there, he hasn't made any effort to stop it, to get himself away. It's a joint enterprise, they've both got in together.
Could a chance meeting between the two suspects have changed Meyers' life forever? The detectives bring suspect number 1, Meyers, to the interview room. Can they use Meyers' statement to help get a confession from the man they believe held the meat cleaver to the victims' throats?
You've been arrested in relation to two offensive aggravated burglary.
The detectives start questioning Meyers about the second burglary.
The police have received a call saying that they've had 2 males enter the address, one being a black male, one being a white male. We did the black male.
No, come on.
The victim does see that, black male, grabs him, places him against the wall and puts a knife to his throat. Did you do that? He says the male is shouting at him in English, demanding money. Did you demand money from him? He says this male continually hits him on the head with the handle of the knife, then walks him around the house, threatening him with a knife. Did you do that? Knife's held to his neck. The male grips the victim's face, putting his thumb in his eye socket. Did you do that? He says the male escorts him to the bedroom at knife point and starts searching the room. locates a Canada Goose jacket valued at 1,200. Did you take that jacket? He says that same male puts the coat on. We know where that Canada Goose jacket is, don't we? Because she was arrested wearing it.
Munyaneza is refusing to cooperate, but officers on the ground have sourced new incriminating CCTV from the second burglary. Will this lead to him explaining himself?
You're seen at 23:03 with Meyers in the area. You will then disappear, and then you're seen back on camera at 23:10. So in those 7 minutes, where have you gone? Is that the planning stage? Is that you and Timothy discussing what you're going to do? Who's going to play what role? 23:15 shows you climbing into an insecure window. So you go in first, yeah? Are you the lead in this mastermind of you and Timothy? Because you open the door for Timothy, don't you? You let him in. On the initial account that's been given, majority of it, if not all of it, is the black male being the aggressor. The black male with the knife, was hitting people on the head with a knife, pulling the girl about, pulling the bloke about, sticking his thumb in their eye socket. So are you in charge? This is your opportunity to tell me what you know, what you don't know, who planned what, who did what. Because Tim's had his go. Giving a statement. Mainly blaming you.
But you're both inside the house. Is he wrong? Mistaken identity? Or is he just trying to set you up?
You went back to that address because you did it the night before, didn't you? In the space of 24 hours, you've done it once, got 100 quid, for very little trouble, and then you've done it again. And the second time round is when you've gone with Tim Meyers, stolen the Canada Goose jacket, threatened them, knife at the throats. In fact, he was a bit more violent this time, haven't you? But you've gone there thinking, that's an easy touch, I'll do it again.
Munyaneza has no comment to everything. We've got him wearing the stolen jacket. Also, the same address was done less than 24 hours before. A male was fitting his description. If he's there with a knife and he's ordering them around and getting them to sit there and move from one room to the next, you've got a false imprisonment. I can see big prison sentences, to be honest.
Meyers' confession puts Munyaneza squarely in the frame as the sole aggressor. However, unknown to Meyers, the detectives have just received crucial evidence filmed on a witness's phone at the attacked address, which casts the role Meyers played in a very different light.
This is Meyers. The residents here are being really brave. They're trying to get him out of the house without any injury.
Hey, I'm going! I'm going! I'm back off!
So it's continued now. He's still trying to have an argument with them.
He's not just not walking away, is he?
No.
Back off! I'm going!
You can see he's turning back. He's trying to be a bit aggressive.
Yeah,
but,
he is.
You know, victims
bit antagonistic, isn't he? And he goes back in, look.
Yep.
You do not scare me! Relax!
The way he made out that he was just there and didn't realise what was going on, he's clearly an active part of that.
Oh, definitely.
Back off! Calm down.
He's an aggressor.
Yeah.
Yes.
With potentially damning evidence against him, is Timothy Meyers' role in the attack as passive as he claims?
I'm going! I'm going!
Meyers is taken back to the interview room. But how will he react to this damning evidence against him?
Right, prior to this interview, can you just confirm that you were shown 2 clips on the laptop?
I was, yes.
Okay. And would you like to comment on those clips?
I shouldn't have been there. I am sorry. Very sorry the whole thing happened. and I didn't intentionally do it.
When you've seen those clips, what type of behaviour are you displaying?
No comment.
Would you say your behaviour was aggressive?
No comment.
Would you say that you was threatening?
No comment.
I don't have all night. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't know, like, I'm leaving, but...
Just doing that. No, just go. Just move.
You should please.
From here. Go.
I mean, it looks like you're under the influence, Tim, in there.
Very much so, yeah.
But it also shows you are being quite antagonistic.
You do not scare me. You relax, relax.
So there's clearly some verbals between the people in there, which is, I mean, you're trespassing in their house.
Well, within the rights, I just vaguely remember I had a knife on my back, and that's why I kept turning around.
Go, go. Go. Hey, I'm going. I'm going.
It's just a natural reaction for them, isn't it? They just want you out, don't they? They want you out. So, also, the watch.
Yeah, a watch has been recovered from you.
Yeah.
It's a Huawei, like smartwatch.
It's what?
Like a Huawei smartwatch. It is.
I don't have a watch.
Right.
It's been recovered from you when you've been in custody.
Right. Right.
It's actually their watch.
I didn't know I picked anything.
Yeah. Is that watch from inside that house?
It can only be.
Yeah. All right, fair enough. Are you sorry for your actions, Tim?
Deeply. I mean, I'll probably never see my parents again, and I'll never get to watch them before I grow up. And I don't even know why I was there. I'm so sorry for everything.
Although the evidence is mounting for Heather and the team, the custody clock is ticking, and they need to charge the suspects before it's too late. Heather needs to update the night shift lead, DS Oliver Hodgkinson, who is preparing the file for CPS, the Crown Prosecution Service, for later tonight.
I've got one statement now, victim statement. Justin has escorted him with a knife into the bedroom, pushed him to the bed, he's tried to slash him, then he's made him stand in a corner, hit him in the face with the knife, and he's tried to stab him again, but missed.
Okay.
And then by that point, the other guys are coming in, and he's jumped out the window.
There's going to be more than just aggravated burglary, I think. They might go with aggravated burglary, false imprisonment, and probably attempt 18 or something.
Could go with an attempt at 18, yeah.
An attempt 18 offence is when a suspect tries to cause a serious wound that would clearly amount to grievous bodily harm.
I'll send it as 2 aggravated burglaries because they're indictable offences with life sentences anyway.
Yeah.
And if they want to add anything else on, but we'll have that, and I think we've got those offences.
Oh, 100%.
We'll definitely get those charged.
Yeah.
At the moment, the shortest custody clock is 17 minutes past 12. So we have just under 2 hours before the custody clock expires. Heather's discussing the case with the duty detective inspector, who is going to be considering an emergency charge, so we can charge without the CPS's authority at the moment because we don't have enough time to get a decision from them.
Hey, boss. Hi. We've got Meyers and Meyers in cells at the minute. I think we've got enough evidence to charge. It's just the custody clock that's going down.
No, right, okay. How have they been identified?
They've matched the description fantastically. Meyers is wearing the same clothing on both offences, and he was wearing the Canada Goose jacket as well that was stolen. With Meyers, because they'd videoed him inside the house, they've got all of his face, wasn't bellied up or anything like that, and he was wearing a stolen watch, which belongs to the victim as well.
Right,
so
okay.
It's brilliant, yeah.
Yeah, bang to rights.
Bang to rights.
I'm happy to authorise charges, so if you want to go down and charge, and when you're done, come back up and I'll send off the emails and finish it off with the CPS.
Fantastic, thank you, boss.
Cheers.
With the emergency charge confirmed, Heather and the team no longer have to wait for CPS authorisation before they can charge the suspects.
Massive relief. I think we've got Less than an hour on the clock now, so needs to be done as soon as possible. So once we get them charged, just the pressure's off now, and then we can get everything else sort of tidied up and sorted, ready for him to go to court tomorrow.
First to be read his charges is Justin Munyaneza.
Hey matey, officer should have read the charges out to you. Okay, you're going to be going to court in the morning. Okay, which aggravated burglary. Okay?
Right, so you don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence. If you do not mention now something which you'll later allow in court, and anything you do say may be given in evidence. On the 23rd of November 2023 at the City of Kingston upon Hull, jointly having entered as a trespasser, and at the time of committing the said burglary, had with you a weapon, namely a kitchen knife, contrary to section 10(1) of the Theft Act 1968. Have you got any reply to that? No, okay. We're at 23:59. We've got 18 minutes to go until the clock runs out. So, cutting it fine. Tim, you listening? You're going to be charged with the following offences. You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence. If you do not mention now something which you'll later rely on in court, and anything you do say may be given in evidence. All done. Just one more statement to do. And then, yeah, I can breathe.